Welcome to the Good Neighbors Podcast. This is Shields, with your hosts, Brad Shields and Alex McKee.
Hey guys, so a little surprise. Brad, you've changed. So Brad is traveling right now for work. So Karen, also my mother, also our VP of Finance, is here in his stead. So I wanted to take a little bit of an opportunity to kind of share some information, but also quiz you, pick your brain, and see where your knowledge base is at. So we'll see. We'll get to that in a second, guys. So real quick, just like normal, I want to update you on any new products, and I am very excited about this one. I'm pretty sure I say that about all of our projects that we've done.
They're all excited.
I really am excited about them all. But this one we got just yesterday. One of our great customers at Express Steel and friends brought down the John Deere 50P tier excavator upper and lower. And we should have that one ready for an install by March 14th, which is very pleased with that turnaround. It's already been scanned. It's in our system. Engineering, it is in schedule. I'm very excited about that. Right now, engineering has 12 open projects that we are working on simultaneously. And it's been a lot. It's been a busy season. It's been a busy spring. We hope your beginning of the year has been good. We've seen a really big uptick in marine. Everybody's got their boats coming back off.
Yep, getting ready. Get them out of winter.
Yep. So
storage.
boats have picked up quite a bit, motorsports. And we recently, if you haven't seen, it'll be out by now. March 1st, we did have a retail heavy equipment price increase. So boo to that, but we had to do it. It was at that point, not that time. So without further ado, and I hope I'm not talking too quick, I'm going to start questioning. So our last podcast, my mom joined us to talk about some old trade show stories and experiences over the past 25 years.
Yes.
You guys have gone to PRI, right?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah. So really great. I'm looking forward to seeing that one released. But this is going to be a little bit different. So her role within the company is finance. And at our size, especially the growth that we've had over the past 5 years, her involvement in the rest of the day-to-day production and engineering and products and yada, 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 is minimal to none anymore for her to be able to do her job.
No counts.
Nope, no accounts.
Used to have all the military accounts.
Yeah, you don't come in any of the meetings anymore. I used to update you on some lunches. You can't even get those scheduled anymore. And I've now become VP over operations. So that's been a
switch since.
Yeah, a little bit different of a role. I was already doing some of it, but not all of it. So I'm excited to take that role on. So I've got a slew of questions here. They're kind of all over the place. So we'll see.
Yay.
We'll see. And this one you should get because it's a very significant year for Formtech Plastics.
Yes, it
is.
Windshields.
So the first question, when was our company founded?
When? 1975, October 4th. November 4th?
November 4th. And you know why I know?
I don't know why I keep thinking October.
Oh, I don't know. But the only reason I remember is because of a class I had at Marian University.
And you had to get background?
No, the humanities course. Literally the most annoying course I ever took in college, but one of the most referenced classes I took. We all had to take it, and we watched V for Vendetta. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie. Remember, the 5th of November. It's a anarchist. Yeah, it's actually a pretty good movie. But November 5th of this year will be our 50th anniversary.
Yes, we're starting the planning.
Oh, I am not involved in that. I will be. I wish I wasn't.
We just need lots of ideas.
Oh, Rebecca, which I hope you hear. Rebecca has a bunch of good ideas for it.
She's already vented.
Our fulfillment manager. She's all about.
She's already said a couple to Brad.
Yeah, it's good. Okay, so to kind of kick off talking a little bit of history, our company, to give you a hint, is not that much older than polycarbonate itself. So when
did not know that
was polycarbonate invented? Give it a guess.
Couldn't tell you, but if it's not to 1968.
Ooh, close. So polycarbonate was invented in 1953
Okay.
by chemists at Bayer and General Electric. And then commercial production of polycarbonate began in
Why would I know these?
1958. I find them fun to know.
Oh, yeah, but
where was it invented?
I have no idea.
Oh, this one you should know.
Mount Vernon, Indiana.
Oh, jeez. that's where our shoes are made.
Yeah,
No, invented in Germany. Germany.
Okay. Yes, I
By a
probably should
German
know that one.
Chemist. And I think there's a little bit of Nikit was really one of those inventions, if I remember right, talking to some of our connections in the industry. It was invented by two different companies, Bayer and GE, kind of at the same time. So
Both fiddling, dabbling with it.
yeah, we'll see where that one comes out. But according to AI, that was the answer. Okay, so moving on. So we're going to talk a little bit more about us now. That's all I had for the industry, the history-wise.
Okay,
But a little bit talking a little bit about us. So in 2024, how many windows did we produce and ship out the door? Rounded.
27,000 or some, or
20
24,
Closer.
23,
Closer.
22.
22.
I knew it was in the 20s. Yes.
That was up about another 1,200. Very close to 2023 in the sense of production. Not quite the boom that 2023 was, but very much level where we're at 2024. So still a good year. So with that, though, one of the crazy things is okay, take a skid steer. We bring in a skid steer, we reverse engineer it, we go through this process, prototypes, all that beautiful stuff. We get approval, we're ready to sell. We take a door to market. How many offerings now for that one glass replacement do we have?
4.
What are they?
Fleet is the top.
Oh, no, that's pricing. How many actual physical product items do we have to replace the glass? You're not wrong on the number.
So I'm still on 4.
Mm-hmm.
Are you not talking distributor?
Nope.
I have no idea.
Talking gauges. How many different kinds?
Gauges: 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, 1/4 inch,
1/2 inch,
1/4 inch,
1/4 inch,
3/8,
3/8.
Oh, and inch.
No, not yet.
Not yet. What else do we have? Go ahead, thinner.
Nope. This is the trick one. And it's kind of new. And you have to sign a disclaimer for it. Or a waiver.
The 3/8.
Nope.
What is it? I don't know.
1/10. 1/2 inch. 10.
Oh, 10.
So you got
That's not a
4.
gauge.
Not a gauge. We have 4 offerings
Yes.
for one door. And
They offer
as you
8/10.
kind of hinted about, not accurate on the thickness yet, but we are working on our fit.
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't call tint a gauge.
no, it's not a gauge, but it is
But
an
an
offering.
Yes.
It's an offering. And it's kind of new, and it's only in 1/2 inch right now. Really doing pretty well.
We stopped and took a picture of the mower that we saw in Mahaleysville yesterday with the tint. It has the tint in it.
You had one on another one
Yeah, it was on Morgantown.
just yesterday?
Parked, yes. Parked, not working.
Yeah?
But it was the mower, the big mower
Oh, that's
thing.
awesome. You got a picture of it?
Dad did.
Yeah.
Brad did.
That's awesome. That's the second one in our town that we've had. We had leaving for
I bet it was the same one.
no, this was an AtMax. This was not.
It was
Oh well, it's not
the
10
same.
then.
It looked it.
It's not, but
Okay.
it is cool, really cool. A custom cab. We make the AtMax big front window. It's this big front window. It's this big boom mower.
You'll see it along the street.
Yeah, it's one of our smaller, what we would consider OEM-esque. It's not supplied, but with our material, their design, we make it for them, send it to them. It's a really cool machine. And our county has two of them, I think is what he said. So we're hoping we're going to try to schedule, actually go talk to them, which would be really neat. So Dad got more pictures.
Mhm.
Cool. It's a really cool machine. It's a beautiful window.
It is.
Very interesting. That's cool. It's funny how we ended up in our backyard.
It did. Literally. Well,
Almost literally. your
mowing.
guys'
It was
backyard.
mowing trees in
Yeah?
on our property.
It was. Okay. So you'll know this one. What is our largest window that we make?
The Volvo. Oh no. Monorails.
Yes. I didn't say heavy equipment. Our
No.
largest
When you said
window.
probably our largest window.
Disney monorails. And they're actually, we just shipped out a handful
Yeah, they just ordered some.
into the year and they're putting in another order.
Yeah.
So, which is interesting. So we've actually, those are huge sheets.
Huge windows.
Custom sheets.
Disneyland does different colors.
We're in the middle of building our ERP system. And any of you that have ever built or dealt with an ERP system, you realize that it haunts my nightmares every night, keeps me up. It's awful and great all at the same time. But trying to store this sheet in an inventory section in our warehouse is just, it has its own. It's damn near impossible. They're huge.
The mold's huge.
And it disrupts all production. It's bizarre. I have to requote it actually here soon. That's been fun. It's been lots of fun. But that's our biggest.
But
So,
it is a very neat window.
it's very cool. It used to be cooler when they had operators actually driving them behind the windows.
Yeah.
But now they are very aesthetically, they're beautiful. Okay, so piggybacking off of that, for February, do you have any idea what our top selling heavy equipment window was?
No.
Take a guess.
Bobcat.
Yeah.
Is that right? Woohoo!
Which one?
Oh, serious. Bob, what is there? A D?
No.
G? S? I don't know. All the M's.
You're gonna sound like Teddy. A, B, C.
Well, just sing
D.
the alphabet. They have so many.
It's Bobcat M was our top
Bobcat
seller.
M. Okay,
January.
well, at least I got the brand.
January it was Kubota SVL. February it was short month, but February was Bobcat M. So it was a big one. That's funny.
If I would have known, I would have done some background checking on some things.
Oh no, I love this. Was a surprise. Like I said,
I
don't
get
expect
invoices.
you to
I don't
know
get
these
numbers.
things. I don't expect you to know these things. Most of these. Okay. What? Oh, okay. Throughout your entire
11 years.
11
years here.
at the plant, what has been your favorite project or product that we have made?
That we've made. We've made.
No, not designs. So designs. Windshields only.
I still think the helmet piece that we did for Elon Musk for the space is probably one of the probably one of the coolest ones. Yeah.
Yeah, that was really neat. I'm trying to think. Mine recently.
That's a few years ago though.
Yeah, it's been. Well, that was Rob was here.
Yeah.
Yours was probably 18.
One that's actually in production though, I think is probably the Volvo wheel loader.
With 3-to-1.
Yeah, just because it's so big and they did it so fast for them.
Mhm.
I mean, that was like a 3-week, wasn't it? Like a 3-week
Yeah.
turnaround with that machine in the building.
Yep. Well, what's crazy to think is that back then, that we made it happen, right? But the fact that we could even make it happen without disrupting other things, like right now, like I said, we've got those 12 projects going, and a third of them, if not a little more, have tooling involved. Like they're just big projects. So if somebody were to drop that on our lap right now, we'd have to really do some maneuvering and some overtime to get some of these done.
We've done a lot of fun projects like for movies and things like that, which is fun to say. We were in Miami Vice and Fast and the Furious and some of those things like that, which we were. There was another racing movie. Those are always fun. Just to not really intricate windows or anything, but fun to say we're in them.
Stories. They don't quite pay the bills, but they're good
stories. You want to explain the Elon Musk what it was?
No, I really don't know if we're allowed to.
Yeah, we got posters. We got
the space one.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the other one.
Oh no.
No, the space
that one didn't go anyway.
It was a sample. Essentially, it was a one-man pressurized suit. So instead of their helmets, their space helmets having just like a
portal piece,
face shield, essentially they see out of it, was a 360 visual pressurized suit. So it's didn't really, I think he went in a different direction with his companies, but it was a very cool project.
Yeah.
And right now, I'd say my favorite right now is recently, it's probably done for the Air Force and for the state police, which the camera lenses. So really simple project for us, but very cost effective for them, efficient, and great success with them. So both of them are projects that covered camera lenses of all kinds of sorts of different kinds. And they, Air Force was a lot of different kinds. The state police, they actually have a skid steer, which was ironic. I'm like, why aren't, using our skid steer window? But they have a camera lens that like punches into a building to look into the building before they go in. Every time they did that, it was breaking the glass, and the company wouldn't replace the glass. They just replaced the whole thing, costing taxpayers thousands of dollars. And so for like $60,
cents on the dollar,
we gave them, a handful of lens covers to replace that. So really cool.
Which they don't break, so they're not replacing them as often.
That, we did some stuff for our Humane Society locally. We've done a lot. I mean, our walk-ins lately have been crazy big. So our branding locally has been great. Walk-ins can be fun and challenging, but
now I know we work on the windows. We do have a design side, and
that's a whole different ballgame.
But the trophies that they made
They're very cool
for the League of Miracles, which is coming up in this Saturday,
beautiful
fundraiser. We made the centerpieces, and they're just very cool.
They're very neat.
People are going to fight over who gets to take them home.
Yeah, they're very neat. I love doing all that stuff. We'll probably have to talk about we'll do that a whole podcast on organizations. It'd be good. Okay, keep going. So, let's kind of piggyback off the other question. So, what was your favorite? But this one is, what do you think is the most creative solution product we've made lately?
Creative solution?
Yes. So part of what we do for a lot of customers
is make solutions for something.
Isn't just make them their window. It is in a combination of safety and clarity and strength. It usually is a creative solution to fix their problem, whatever that may be.
I don't know. I'd say maybe just even in-house, making some of the covers for things, using what we have in-house.
Oh, our 3D printer now?
Oh, yeah. Our 3D printer
Very cool.
fabulous at working with that machine.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. It's fun to see all our engineering minds when they start popping out solutions for something. But I don't know. It's hard to name one for someone. I mean, the wheel loader actually was a big solution.
Oh, it was a huge
putting it
solution.
into one window.
So I would say Lane Motors was my favorite. Has been my favorite for the past couple of years.
The car that we did.
Yes, because it was a problem because there was no window. There was nothing to work from. Nobody would take it on. And they took a year after talking to us to try to find somebody else to do it, and finally came back to us, and we had the time at that point. And Joe did it.
We did 2 of them for him.
Yes. Like coming up with a creative solution, if a company gives us the opportunity to work with them on their design and talk through it. So another one that we're working on, I can't disclose the name, but they had a piece that they wanted formed into the window. Would have been much more of a vacuum form, which then loses their optics and their clarity and a lot of the stress.
But there's solutions.
A lot of the positives that we can do for that. But with our 3D printer and some of these other options, we now have a solution to be able to do both for people. And so expanding our solutions outside of even just our polycarbonate has been really kind of cool. Oh, and even just our solutions internally, you talk about the hooks.
The handles.
The things that we've been able to come up with. Improving our shipping. Yes,
your gavel.
I have a meeting gavel. It's great. Improving our shipping. I mean, just so many things this team has been doing in just 6 months has been remarkable. Okay. So continuing talking about us, the team, got a couple questions, and then I've got one about our material. How many teams or pods, as Brad likes to call them, do we have in production?
Just in production?
Just in production.
Four or five.
Name them.
Shipping.
Okay.
I don't know if you have that masking separate. Forming.
Yep.
Coating.
Yep.
That's 4.
Yep. Missing big ones. A lot of money ones too.
The pre-trim and all that. Do you have that? The machinery? The CNC machines?
No. CNC machines. There's 5.
So do you have the pre-cut part and then the
No.
trimming?
Just CNC.
Okay. That's
So
5.
then if we don't use a CNC, what do we use?
Hand trim.
There's 6. You're missing one piece in our finishing bubble.
Masking, shipping, pre-trimming.
As an artist, you should get this one.
The engineering.
As an artist,
Design.
you should get this one.
Painting.
Hey!
I forget when we print.
Okay.
It's a little room.
And then
All right.
for now, still marine and motorsports are still kind of their own entities right now, but we'll see about that. So 8 to 9, depending on how the cookie crumbles.
Yeah.
So when somebody asks, how long does it take to make a part? You
There's
think
a lot of
about
steps.
it's got to go through all of these steps. Now, could it go through all of them within a day? Technically,
No.
2 days, probably.
Pushing.
Is that realistic in a sense of mass production?
No.
So that's when our lead time's 10 days. It's going through a ton of steps, and I even left out a couple that aren't teams, but they're still steps.
And not everything uses all those steps.
Correct. Okay. Last question about us. How many websites do we have?
Oh, good Lord. Well, does design still have theirs?
No.
Okay. Websites?
Mm-hmm.
Info? Racing? 3?
3, yeah. We have
Woo!
our main one, our online store.
Okay,
And we
sorry.
have a informational website for our dealers, our distributors, and our customers that are frequently working with us. Okay, I have 2 questions. 2 more questions. One more for the industry. So you should get this one right too, if you think about it. In your general everyday life, people don't realize that the same material we use for our windows, the same carbon makeup for our windows, is used for what that they use in their daily lives. A lot of humans. Not everybody.
Hairbrush? Toothbrush?
No.
Glasses?
Yes, and
I would say contacts.
contacts. So your glasses and your contacts are polycarbonate, optical grade polycarbonate, the same stuff, same base compound makeup that is used in your contacts and your glasses is what we use for our windows. We just scale it up to a large
Massive
size.
scale.
Okay. One last question. How is it working with your daughter? You don't have to say G-rated, but let's not cuss me out here.
It has its ups and downs. Sometimes very frustrating. Sometimes it makes it easy. So,
Well,
but I've also worked with my husband for almost 15 years. And
I haven't worked with my husband for 15 years, but I've worked with him for 5 years. It has its ups and downs as well. At least mine, I'm mine's boss.
Yeah, you're the boss in your side.
Well, cheers. It's working
Cheers
with your mom.
to working with your daughter.
We'll see you guys next
Thank
time.
you for tuning in to the This is Shields podcast. To learn more about Shields and our commitment to windshields with performance-proven toughness, visit us at shieldswindshields.com. For any inquiries or to explore our range of products, give us a call at 1-800-554-7527. For quick assistance, you can also text us at 765-913-8121. Stop by our headquarters at 1000 Industrial Drive in Martinsville, Indiana, to experience firsthand the excellence we put into every product we make. For any further information or questions, feel free to send an email to info@shieldswindshields.com. We'd love to hear from you. Once again, thank you for tuning into this episode of the This is Shields podcast. Keep pushing the boundaries of performance and stay inspired.